Week 2 picks. The Texans game has already happened, so I couldn't pick that one. I actually tried to get the video out by last night, but then I was super tired last night, so I was like, you know what, I'll just watch the game, do the analysis, and then I'll just let it out tomorrow, not a big deal, I mean, this game, I would have picked the Texans anyway, but, it's cool. Nothing major having to happen down here. Browns, Ravens. I think the Ravens will continue their dominating ways, They killed the Bengals last week. 4 picks. But I think this one will be a little closer. I think Deshaun Kaiser will actually play a lot better than people expecting him to play. So I think they keep it close for a while. And then I think, your boy Joe Flacco gets it done. Joe Flacco. Good old reliable for John Harbaugh. Not Jim. Jim's at Michigan. Bills, Panthers. I'll take the Panthers in this one. I think it's going to be an explosive game. Like I said, the Panthers had a lot of defensive losses. Josh Norman was the biggest loss for this team, I feel like. That's the reason why they had a bad season. They only had, one good cornerback, and that was Norman. And they got rid of him, too. And that's why this sort of downfall started happening. So, yes, I do think the Panthers get this win. Cam Newton tosses 2-3 touchdowns. Easy win for them. Cardinals, Colts. Colts still playing with Tolzien. Carson Palmer threw 3 picks last week. I don't think that will happen. It will be a smooth win for the Cardinals. Carson Palmer has to go back to being himself. Or else, I think you have to draft a new quarterback this year. Because I just don't see the Cardinals winning without a quarterback because Bruce Arians is an offensive coach, right? So without a good quarterback, I just don't know if the Cardinals can do it. I thought he would go back in week 1 against the Lions. Maybe that defense was too much for him. Maybe this week he bounces back a little bit and sort of finds that flow. Titans, Jaguars. This one is actually kind of tricky because the Jaguars played well last week, right? Blake Bortles, Fournette, but I think it's fool's gold because they played a Texans team, Tom Savage. So I think the Jaguars are fool's gold, and I think they lose this game. I think the Titans get it done. The Titans get a huge win for them. A confidence builder. Marcus Mariota, DeMarco Murray, Xavier Henry. They had a great offense last week. Last year. It was quite explosive, and I think they'll go back to those ways. And I think the Titans will win this game. I think it'll be a 2-touchdown Titan win. So, yeah, that offense is too explosive for me. Eagles, Chiefs. Ooh. I think the Chiefs get this one. I'm an Eagles fan personally, but I think the Chiefs get this one. I'm saying Chiefs because they played really well against the Patriots, and I think if they use the same momentum, they can win this game. But this Eagles defense is no Patriots defense. So I think this game will go to the 4th quarter, and I think the Chiefs will get it. Last-minute field goal, last-minute touchdown. I think it'll go to the final minutes this game. I think Wentz and Alex Smith are going to have a beautiful battle. Quarterback-wise, he's going to throw to Tyreek Hill. He's going to throw to Jeffrey. Going to be a beautiful battle. And without, I think it's Eric Berry who went out with the concussion or whatever. So I think the Eagles will attack that. I think the Chiefs will attack them. So I think it's going to be a beautiful quarterback battle. Going to be a great game to watch. I think the Chiefs get in the last-minute field goal or so. Patriots, Saints. Saints got creamed by the Vikings on Monday. So, no, I'm not picking the Saints. I think the Patriots will bounce back in a big way. Like I said, I think the Patriots could go 15-1, personally, or they could keep faltering. But I think this could be a beautiful. This one will also be a beautiful quarterback battle because Drew Brees versus Tom Brady. But I think the second half will determine this game. I think Tom Brady will go off, score 5-6 touchdowns. So yeah, I think the Patriots will win this one. Coming back, 2-touchdown game for the Patriots. Vikings, Steelers. This one's a good one because the Vikings have a good defense and the Steelers were kind of rusty last week. So I think this one goes to the Vikings. I'm picking the Vikings on this one. I don't know about the Steelers. They were rusty last week. That Vikings defense is really good. I don't know about Pittsburgh, so I'm picking the Vikings because I know they're a sure thing. And I just think I have more confidence in Sam Bradford right now than I do in Big Ben because of last week's performance. So, let's go. I think that's the upset of the week with the Vikings. Bears, Buccaneers. Jameis Winston is gonna be nice and rested for this game because of last week's delay. So think Jameis Winston is gonna go off, score 3-4 touchdowns. The Bears will make it close in the first half, but I think the Buccaneers will pull away second half. Buccaneers will get a 10-point win probably. I think this is the year where the Buccaneers sort of break out. I think this is their year. Everyone in the NFC South, the Panthers break out one year, Falcons break out the next. This year, it's the Buccaneers' turn. Time for them to break out and make the playoffs. Jameis Winston, they finally get over the hump, I feel like, this year. And I think this is the year where they do it, and they beat the Bears easily. 10-point game. Dolphins Chargers. Ooh, opener at StubHub Center. Dolphins Chargers. Ooh, Jay Cutler. Ugh. Sorry, Jay. I think it's going to be close in the first half because of the offense. Jarvis Landry, Kenny Stills. You could just throw it up there. Anyone catches it. And I think because of the Chargers' nature of winning in the second half. So I think this game goes to the second half. Honestly, I think this game has a potential to go to the fourth quarter. But personally, I don't see it going into the fourth quarter. So I took the Chargers in 13-point win in the second half. I think they show up in the third quarter. The Jets Raiders. That's a. I want to see the Raiders play someone equal to them, like the Titans or someone explosively good, because the Raiders' offense is so good to that point where you want to see them play good teams. Raiders get this win easily. Derek Carr will toss 3 touchdowns. Michael Crabtree and Amari Cooper will catch a couple. Marshawn Lynch will do some stuff. So yeah, Cowboys Broncos. Ooh, that Broncos defense is really, really, really good with Vance Joseph, new D-line, but I'm sorry, I don't see the Broncos winning this game, going away. Ezekiel Elliott's thing got upheld, so he'll be playing. I think Ezekiel Elliott will take the pressure off Dak Prescott, and I think the Cowboys will go back to their dominating ways. They'll get this one in the second half, not the first half. They'll get it in the second half though. Redskins Rams. I actually might go to this game. I'm looking at the ticket prices. If it goes under $10, I might go to this game at the LA Memorial Coliseum. See, this is lit because the Rams are winning games and their tickets are cheap. But in this game, I have to roll with Kirk Cousins because their offense is better and their defense, Ryan Kerrigan, Will Compton, they just have a better defense altogether. So I think overall Washington has a better team. And see, Washington's always on the hump of being in the playoffs and not being in the playoffs. So this year I think Washington gets it done and wins big time and gets this game. 49ers, Seahawks. Really, guys? 49ers, Seahawks? You're going to do this game? The Seahawks will cream the 49ers. Brian Hoyer, I feel bad. He's going to get destroyed in this division. This division is not going to show him any type of mercy at all. They're going to take him and kill him in this division. I feel really, really bad for him. Seahawks defense. Sheldon Richardson, I think, is going to have a big game. Seahawks bounce back. See, when you lose, that just pisses off the other team even more. So then when they play these shit teams, their potential comes out. But yeah, 49ers going to cream. Packers, Falcons is the big game this week. Oh, the last time these two played, the game went to the 40s. This game was really amazing, these two teams, when they dueled. But Packers' offense was their defense was obviously beaten up at this point. Halfway through the season. I think this is what really sparked them to win 6 straight in a row. I think this was their last loss, one of their last losses at least. So I do think the Packers will win this game because their defense is now fully healthy. The Falcons almost lost to the Bears last week. All those components, blah, blah, blah. I think the Packers are going to be the king of the NFC this year, which is why I think they win this game. Aaron Rodgers, this is going to be same duel. I think both of them are going to score at least 4 or 5 touchdowns. Running game's going to go off. Ty Montgomery, I think, is a great running back. Great decision by Mike McCarthy and co. to do that. So, yeah, I think the Packers get it done. They, take care of business. And, see, I think the thing people don't know about the Packers is even though people say they're overrated, they still get the job done and they win the games. Oh, and this is the opener at the new stadium for them. That new stadium looks lit. I can't wait to go at some point in my life. It's going to be crazy. Lions, Giants. Now, I don't know how Odell's status is like. Honestly, even without Odell's status, I think I'm going to take the Lions on this one. Because the Giants' defense is great, blah, blah, blah. But if their offense cannot score with Brandon Marshall, Sterling Shepard, and Shane Marine, I don't know what to tell you, honestly. So, this Monday night special, see, it's an intriguing game. This is actually a nice Monday night one. So, yeah, I take the Lions. I think the Lions will win this one. Coming away. Fourth quarter to be one of those fourth quarter Matthew Stafford, games. Matthew Stafford, he's been getting the Lions to the playoffs, but they can't do anything, Matthew Stafford's mediocrity, but, you don't want to go back to being 0-16, so I guess this beats that. So, yeah, gonna be a better week than last week, hopefully, with some of these bigger games, better games. Some of the games are earlier this week, big games. But we'll see. Hopefully primetime games are better. I mean, see, these teams, they put the games at the wrong time, so then you gotta wake up in the morning and watch them. Like I fell asleep. I didn't watch the Eagles game at all. I had to DVR it. All right? Like you gotta, I don't know, but we'll see. I might go to that Rams game too. We'll see what happens. Interesting week 3 or week 2.